welcome to my New Year's Eve glitter glam tutorial. This is a perfect look going into the New Year's and whatever you guys got celebrating tomorrow. So today I'll be using Shop by Lips glitter in Glenda. It's this nice metallic silver. It's amazing, love it. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, so tune in. Off with my eye base. I always start off with MAC Pink Chili Paint Pot. It's an amazing eye base. And I'll be using a MAC 217 brush. It's basically an eyeshadow blending brush that I've been using for my base. So I'm going to start off, go ahead and just add this on my lid. And mainly I'm applying the product on the lower lid. Underneath my brow bone I have some concealer. Go ahead and start off with my favorite blending brush. This is a MAC 224 brush. It's perfect for starting off blending out the crease. So I'm going to go ahead and go into soft brown. You'll always see me most likely start off with this color. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my outer corner. Small circular motion, and we're really going to blend this back and forth. So this, I kind of bring the highest color all the way up. Just add more shade. I would say start off with less, and then you can definitely build from there. And the next shade we'll be going into is Haux eyeshadow. I'm using my Pro Palette refill pan, so it's just this little mauvey, very matte color that I love to use in the crease. So again, this one's Haux, and we're going to use this right in the crease. And this is just going to warm up the crease a little bit more because we are building a smoky eye. So this one is staying more defined in the crease, and I'm definitely going to blend this back and forth, and I'm using that 224 brush still. And then tip, make sure when you guys are blending, make sure you blend outward again. This is a technique I always use, and it really helps lengthen the eye. So back with that same color Haux, I'm also going to use that 224 brush, and I'm going to blend some of that Haux underneath my eye. I love wrapping the crease color all the way around. So now this is the perfect time to add a highlight. So I will be using MAC eyeshadow called Floof. It's a nice white frosted shade here. These are all my Pro refill pans. And then I'm using a MAC 217 brush, nice and fluffy, and we're just going to add that right in the tear duct. And I like using this brush because it really blends it out. But adding the highlight now would stand out the whole time. So now we're going to go ahead and define the crease. I'll be using MAC brush 222. If you don't have this, you want to use a MAC 217 brush. So I'll be going into a matte gray color. It's also a MAC eyeshadow. This one's called Scene. It's like a light gray, very matte. And with gentle strokes, I'm bringing it out and really defining the crease now. So this, on this end, you do apply more color. But I always start off light because I want to shape it first. And then bring it out, and then go back into the crease, and this is how you darken it. So just back and forth. Okay, so now we'll be adding the same color Scene, now that it's blended all over my crease, right underneath my lash line. And I'm using the 222 brush that I used in my crease, but again, if you don't have this brush, go ahead and use a 217 brush. I will be using my new glitter called Glenda. This is from Shop by Lips. I saw their page on Instagram, and they have so many amazing glitters, and I thought this really pretty metallic silver is perfect for New Year's. So I will be starting off with a MAC 239 brush. This is a flat brush, so anything that's flat, and then going into my Pink Chili Paint Pot and just apply that Pink Chili on the lid and create a half moon shape just like that. And before that dries, I'll be going into my Duo glue. This is my eyelash glue, and just get very little on the tip of your fingertip. And you're going to apply it where you put the eyeshadow base, put a little bit more eyeshadow glue. You kind of have to really work fast. When that's done, I'm going to go ahead and go into my glitter using my other finger that doesn't have glue in it. And we're just going to apply the glitter right on the lid, just like that. And you have to work fast because you don't want the eyelash glue to dry. Look at how pretty that looks. Okay, I know my eyes look really crazy right now, but don't let it intimidate you. Glitter can be very messy. So I'm going back with my Scene eyeshadow, and we're going to really define the crease using that 222 brush. So really blending it back and forth. This helps blend the glitter until when I start to darken the outer corner, it looks good. I blended seen a little bit more. I'm going to go back with the 222 brush, and I'm going to go into Carbon. It's just a black matte eyeshadow. And we're just going to get right in this crease and really define it on the outer corner. So black is the trickiest color to use because it can get very ugly very fast. So start on this outer corner and really darken this outer tip of your eye. Do it on both sides. And it's okay if it doesn't look blended. That's why we go back with the clean 224 brush and we do all that flair. Just getting a makeup wipe, and we're going to clean right underneath. There's a lot of fallout with glitter. So I'll be using my favorite gel liner. This is the Inglot gel liner number 77. And I'll be using a 266 angled brush from MAC. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch out my eye just like this. Let me see if you can see it. And start on the outer corner. And you can really see where you want that wing. So I always start off with that straight line. Oops, I'm making such a mess right now. And then you're going to bring it in somewhere midway. Just kind of bring it in, and then you can reconnect it afterward. This is the e.l.f. liquid liner. I'm sure you guys heard so much about it. You can purchase this at like a Target or any drugstore. It's only $1. I like the fine tip. I don't like to use it usually for my liner by itself, but to cover items it's pretty good. I'm just gonna really draw over that. Here's another trick that I like to do. In the bottom waterline, I always have people telling me that it runs really fast. So I'm actually using the Inglot gel liner with that same 266 brush, and I'm just brushing that underneath. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go into mascara. So I like using Voss waterproof mascara. This is a MAC mascara. I'm just going to apply this all over the eyes. So I'll be using Houseoflashes. I'm sure you guys all have heard about that. They have these amazing lashes called Iconic. Just look at them. They're so thick, and they have this awesome look to them. So I applied a little glue. They've been setting for about 30 seconds. So the thing about these lashes is that the band is a little thicker. So what I like to do is really play with the lash, bend it inward before I apply them. So I've already used them one time before, so they're already nice and flexible. So I'm going to go ahead, let's see if you can see this. I'm going to start right in the center using both my hands. Then I apply the end. And then it's so pretty. And it's also nice to blend your lashes with the false lashes. So now that they're fully dry, I can go back and kind of blend them a little bit. So that way you don't see the separation or where one started or one ended. Alright, so now let's finish my skin. So I'm applying Nars foundation. I had a light amount when I started, but now I'm going to add a little bit more all over. And I'm using just a fluffy brush. Again, I don't know the name of this one. I bought it when I bought some Morph brushes. But something similar is a MAC 109 brush. Alright, so we're just adding that all over. And then what I do is I get my beauty blender. This is a MAC beauty blender, so it looks a little different. But I'm going to go ahead and just buff this out. And go into my MAC Medium Plus Mineral Powder. And this is a MAC 150 brush. Just going to buff this out. Just like that. Okay, so now that I've added my light layer, I'm going to go ahead and contour. I love to contour with, this is a MAC concealer. This is a Matchmaster concealer in 7.5. I'm just going to add a line there, add a line there. Basically all around my forehead. In the center of my nose. Just like that, and let's buff that out. 68 brush, sorry. This is a contour brush. I'm going to go ahead and buff that concealer out. And kind of buff it out, follow the hairline. So now we're going to get a clean 217 brush. I always have this brush specifically for my nose contour. And I'm going to start on the tip of my nose and really blend back and forth. So I'm going to use my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This color is in Custard. We're just gonna add a couple dots there, a couple dots there, a couple right down the nose of the lip, on my chin, and right in the middle of my forehead. Just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna get my beauty blender and I'm gonna go ahead and just buff this down. This beauty blender is like perfect for everything, especially for the highlight though. And we're gonna bring this down the nose. And then we're gonna go right under the eye, and it's kind of like a double concealer for under the eye, on the chin of the lip. And then use the round side for the middle of your forehead. Just really buffs it in. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead into my Anastasia Contour Kit. Love, love, love this palette. You'll always see me talk about it. So I'm gonna use the lighter brown, the lightest brown there. It's the one right here in this corner. I'm using that MAC 168 brush that I used to blend the concealer out. And we're just going over a light layer around the forehead. Some blush. I love, love, love this blush. This is MAC Dainty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this on the apples of my cheeks. Alright guys, so that is a wrap. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Glitter isn't easy, but it's totally doable. Even if you don't have this glitter on hand, you can do this with any glitter. Yes, I use eyelash glue to put on the glitter, and that's how it stays. So this is my very last video this year. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. So I'm excited for this upcoming year. So let me know what you guys would love to watch. Thank you guys for watching. I read all your comments. I appreciate all the love and support. And I just wish you guys a happy, happy new year. Let's get it 'cause we're running out of time.